So today is a sad, gloomy, rainy day. I decided that it's the perfect day to get into some extreme decluttering I have been putting off for the past couple of weeks. If you guys remember, or in case you're new here and you haven't seen that video, I did a spring reset video a few weeks ago, and I did a bunch of deep cleaning and decluttering in my entire living space. One of the things that I wanted to declutter was a bunch of boxes that I have stored out in our garage, and I was not able to get to any of those boxes in that video. At the end of that video, I said I would do a whole separate video of me going through all the boxes that I have stored out in the garage and just like going through all of them and decluttering. So that's what this video is going to be. We're going to pull out all of my boxes that I have stored in the garage, and I'm going to go through each and every single box and try to get rid of as much as I possibly can, just to like downsize and just get rid of a bunch of stuff that I don't need. I don't even really know half the stuff that I have stored out there. Just more boxes that I brought with me when I moved here. They just got stored out in the garage, and I don't really even remember half the stuff that's out there. Anything that's out there probably isn't really that important. I mean, obviously I have stuff out there being stored that I don't want to get rid of, but I'm sure I have like a ton of junk out there that I could just get rid of, things that I could just downsize on. I don't expect to get this all done today. I'm probably going to also be working on this tomorrow and maybe even the day after that. I'm not sure how many days this is going to take. We're just going to take it one day at a time, do a little bit today, and just go from there each day until I get through all of the boxes. First of all, I'm gonna take you guys out into the garage. We're gonna take a look at what's going on out there currently, and I'm warning you right now, it's a lot. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on out there, and there is a lot of stuff out there that isn't even mine. So like, not everything that you're gonna see out there belongs to me, but I do have a lot of boxes out there too. Let's go take a walk out into the garage and I'll show you what is currently looking like. This door leads into the garage, but there's also a second door that leads to the garage. If you walk straight through here, this door also leads out into the garage, but we're gonna go through this door. Guys, I told you guys it was really bad, and from this angle it does look really bad, but we do have like some walkways over here. We have a little walkway to get around here and to get to these shelves, and a lot of my stuff actually on these shelves, but there are some things on these shelves that aren't mine. And then there's a huge pile of stuff in this section, and some of my stuff is actually like buried in here, which I have no idea how I'm gonna get to those boxes, but I am not really worried about that today. Over here there's a walkway because my shower room is actually right here. This is my shower room, which is located out in the garage. So I do have a walkway to get through each door. Here's the other door. I usually go through this door because my bathroom is right here around the corner. And there is a walkway here, and then that's where we keep the trash cans. So there are plenty of walkways to get to certain areas of the garage, but like, this is the worst part because you can't really get back here, and there's just like so much stuff going on back here. This is a huge project that me and my mom have been meaning to get to ever since I moved here. Now it's been 5 months of me living here, and we still have not gotten to tackle this project. Maybe in the next month or so we might actually tackle this project, but I think it's definitely going to be a good start for me to go through all my boxes and try to like get rid of as much stuff as I can. So that's going to like help with some of this disaster. It's still going to be a lot of work. So yeah, like I said, this looks really scary and it's super overwhelming. We just like don't even know where to start, which is why we just keep putting it off. But yeah, it's definitely a good start for me to just like start going through my stuff so that I can like start downsizing on my stuff, and that will like help start the process. I'm gonna try to start pulling boxes from these two shelves over here. That's gonna be the easiest for me to get to. We'll start with a couple boxes at a time. Start pulling boxes into my living space because it's just gonna be easier for me to go through stuff in there versus trying to do it out here. And we're gonna start to go through stuff. Alright, So these are the 3 boxes that I decided to start with. They were just the easiest to get to, and I'm just feeling like so overwhelmed with where to even start. This one is just like a bunch of random craft stuff, some of it that I don't even really remember. And this bin is like summer decorations, so I'm gonna see if there's anything that I could get rid of, because I know I don't really decorate a whole ton for summer. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff in there I could just get rid of. And then this box was just like random stuff I had stored in my closet at my old house before I moved, so that's just like a bunch of random storage that I need to go through. So that's going to be pretty much the whole process of this video, is just keep pulling boxes, going through them, finding stuff to get rid of until I've gone through all of my stuff in the garage. So yeah, this is going to be quite the process. Let's stop stalling and actually get started now. Guys, so I just wanted to give you a quick update before I stopped filming for the day. It's currently 4 o'clock and I've been working on this for hours. I'm not even sure that I've gone through half of my boxes yet. I don't really know. It's not like I counted how many boxes I have out there, but I just feel like there's still so many more boxes to go through. But I'm super tired and I think I'm done for today. But I think I made some good progress because I filled up 2 boxes of stuff that I'm getting rid of, and I'm sure there's still way more stuff to get rid of the more boxes that I go through. Filling up 2 boxes, I feel pretty good about the amount of stuff I've gotten rid of so far. Plus, there's also a ton of stuff I threw away in the trash that I didn't even think was worth getting rid of to donate or whatever. Already feeling like a little less overwhelmed about this project. I think tomorrow will be a little bit easier with getting started. I have an idea of the next section of boxes I want to go through when I start back up again tomorrow. I have all of my art supplies and craft stuff in boxes that I want to go through, and then I'm gonna try to reorganize those 2 main shelves where most of my stuff was stacked on. Anyways, we will pick back up again tomorrow, so I will see you guys tomorrow. It is day 2. I'm ready to get back to work, ready to do some more decluttering. I just pulled a bunch more boxes into my living space so I can sit down and go through every single box. Pulled a couple boxes that have random room decor, and I think one box has old keepsakes in it maybe. I'm not really exactly sure what's in the one box that I pulled in here. The other one's kind of mangled, but it has some random room decor that I guess I never unpacked. So those 2 are over here, and then I also pulled a box with a bunch of art supplies in it that I want to go through, and then I have a couple more things over here. I think I pulled in a good amount of stuff to start with. I'm going to start going through all of these boxes, and this time I try to talk through it a little bit more, because I know yesterday I wasn't really talking a whole lot. I didn't really talk through going through any of the boxes that I went through yesterday. I think it was just because I was feeling very overwhelmed, and I tried to film myself a little bit going through them, but I went through a lot of the stuff off camera and just didn't really do a lot of talking. So I'm gonna try to talk through stuff a little bit more today. It's still gonna be a lot, so I don't know how much I'm gonna talk through, but I'm gonna at least try to talk through some of it so that you guys can try to go through some of the decluttering process with me. Do this a little bit more together today than yesterday was me more so on my own. So yeah, let's get into some more decluttering. First, we are going through my art supplies. There's so much stuff going on in this box, it's literally overflowing. I remember going through all my art supplies because I had 5 boxes of art supplies when I first moved here. Right after Christmas, I pulled all of those boxes out of the garage and I went through all of them. I was able to downsize into I think 2 boxes because I know there's still another box in the garage, but there's still like so much stuff in here. I feel like I don't really use a whole lot of art supplies anymore. There's like so much stuff that I could probably get rid of. I've got this organizer thing and this has so much random stuff in it. Like a lot of the stuff I could just throw in the trash. I'm gonna take a second to go through this thing off camera because this is gonna take me a minute. I've got like a whole thing of glitter and I don't like ever use glitter. Like what is even going on in here? I've got some like glitter paint. Some of them are really old and they're probably like dried up or empty, so I could probably just go through these and throw a bunch of them away. This was my like recycling bin where I just put like a bunch of stuff that I either needed to fix or I thought I could use for like some other project. I don't know, I just like threw a bunch of random stuff in here that I thought like I could potentially use, and I just like called it my recycling bin, but I don't think I really ever did anything with any of the stuff that's in here, so probably could get rid of a bunch of stuff, if not everything that's in this basket. This just has like sequins in it or like gems. This is like gel pens. I honestly forgot that I had those. And pretty much everything else left in the box is just like random stuff that I need to go through. So I'm going to take a moment to go through all this stuff and then I'll come back to you with a little update. Alright, so I just went through the entire box of all my art supplies. I actually got rid of a bunch of stuff. I decided to keep like a majority of this stuff, but I did like also get rid of a bunch of stuff. This is all the stuff that I decided to get rid of, and it doesn't look like a lot, but that's because I decided to throw away more stuff than actually get rid of. So I filled up like an entire bag of stuff that I'm throwing away. Emptied out this basket, emptied out this little bin, and I also emptied out this decorative box, and I also emptied out the stuff that was in here, and I just threw everything that I was getting rid of in here. Now I need to move on to the next box. It's like the mangled box I was talking about, random room decor stuff. Like I don't even really know what's in here. So first of all, as soon as I empty this box out, it's going in the garbage because I don't know why it looks like this. Really not a lot of stuff in here because I did empty most of the stuff that was in here. Guess I just never finished emptying it out. But I have like 2 of these cactus canvas pictures in here. I have a glass vase. This tiny little box, literally empty. I don't know why that's even in here. There's this little cactus. I have like this white fleece thing in here. I'm not really sure what that's doing in here. And then I've got 2 picture frames in here also, and that's it. Really, I just need to figure out where this stuff should go. I actually have a storage bin of other room decor stuff that I'm not currently using, and this stuff probably should be in that bin. I'm not really sure why it's not in there already. I did already go through that bin yesterday, so I'm actually going to pull that bin back out and put this stuff into that storage bin, and then we're gonna throw this box in the garbage. Next box and final box that I need to go through before I go back into the garage. This one has like very random stuff in it, and I think there's like keepsakes in here, but I'm not really sure what else is in here. Yeah, I need to go through this box, and not sure if there's really anything in here to get rid of. There might be. More so just like going through it, finding out what's in here and see if I can like organize it better, but I just need to go through it. Through that box. box and it was mostly just keepsake stuff. I just kind of like reorganized it, but I did pull out like these 2 gold frames. I think I'm gonna get rid of these because I don't know where they came from. I don't think I'm going to use them. I'm not sure. I'm gonna think about it and see if I want to get rid of them or keep them, but they definitely don't need to be in that box. And there was also this random chalkboard in there, which I'm also not sure why this was in there, but I'm definitely gonna get rid of this. But that was pretty much it for that box. I definitely want to get like a storage bin for that stuff. It really shouldn't be like in a regular cardboard box. For now, until I get a storage bin, it's just gonna have to be in that box, but at least it's a little more reorganized, and I pulled some things out of there that didn't need to be in there. Now I need to go see whatever is left in there. I know I still have one more box of like art supplies that I need to go through. I need to go see what else is in there that I need to still go through, and then we're gonna start like trying to reorganize the shelves, as I already mentioned. So that's basically what I still need to do. All right, so I've pretty much gone through all the boxes that were being stored on these shelves right here. I'm going to try to start working on reorganizing them now, but there are like some things on the top shelves that are not mine, so I'm actually just gonna leave that stuff how it is. I'm not gonna like touch any of that stuff, but the rest of the stuff on these shelves were pretty much all of my stuff, so I'm just gonna try to reorganize. Over on this side of the shelves, I have like all my holiday decorations, fall decorations, and then summer and spring. I think I might actually leave these bins as is. We'll see as I kind of like play around with everything, but at the moment I'm thinking I might just leave these how they are. I don't really have a plan here. I'm just gonna basically play around with stuff. I have a bunch of empty spots now though, because I got rid of a bunch of the boxes that were out here. I definitely have a lot more room to play around with stuff. I also still have all my art supplies. I didn't even bring them back out here yet, so I still have all that stuff. But yeah, just trying to get these shelves reorganized the best way possible. Like an hour later, I just finished reorganizing the shelves, and what took me the longest was like setting up all my art supplies. I was actually able to set up all my art supplies on 3 shelves. So I'm going to show you guys really quick how I reorganized the shelves. Still kind of looks a little chaotic, but it definitely looks better. Here's the top shelf. This one, I still have like some open spots. Also use these wired shelves that I had before to organize my art supplies. I have my sewing kit up here. I have a couple things stored in these decorative boxes, and then just a few like random things under here. I have my photo albums, plus I have like these coloring books. And then the second shelf, I have like pens, the glitter. I decided to keep this organizer with different stuff, my paintbrushes, ribbon. This one just has like different random things. Third shelf has like all my paint stuff, like all my paint is in this thing, canvases, and then other just random paint supplies. This is all my decorative paper, which fit nicely. And over here I decided to keep all of my seasonal decorations exactly the same. Top shelf, I just kind of slid everything over, and I still have an open spot right here for anything. Over here I just kind of reorganized the boxes a little bit, and this side is just more like storage. But that's pretty much it, because I was only working on these storage shelves, and the whole entire rest of the garage still needs to be done. But we are not doing anything else in the garage in this video. Basically for this video I was only working on decluttering my stuff. Pretty much gone through all of my stuff now. Really most of my stuff that I have stored in the garage were on those shelves. I still have like a few other boxes that are buried where I cannot get to them, and I know those boxes were more like keepsake stuff, so it wasn't really anything that I needed to go through to declutter anyways. I'm not really worried about those boxes until like we reorganize the entire rest of the garage. I mostly just wanted to go through all of the boxes that I had on those shelves, just anything of mine that I needed to go through to declutter. I have pretty much successfully gone through everything at this point, and I've decluttered so much stuff. I filled up 2 boxes of things that I'm getting rid of. Also threw away a ton of stuff in the trash. I actually didn't show you guys the boxes of stuff that I was getting rid of. I showed you guys yesterday, but since I got rid of a bunch more stuff today, I didn't show you how much more I got rid of, so I will show you that really quick. Here are the 2 boxes of stuff I'm getting rid of, and both of them are full to the top now. I can definitely fit a few more things in here if I happen to find anything else that I want to get rid of. I'm pretty proud of the amount of stuff that I decided to get rid of, and also the amount of stuff that I threw away in the trash. And there's definitely still a lot of work to be done in the garage. As you saw, there is a lot to do in there and still so much more stuff to go through. It's just like a huge project that we have been meaning to get around to. I have also been thinking about doing a video. I'm still thinking about it because it's such a big project and I know it's gonna take a lot of time. If you guys are interested in seeing like a garage makeover video, just definitely let me know, because I'm still considering if I want to do that for a video or not. If you guys really want to see that, let me know and I will definitely try to do a video for that. Definitely accomplished what I definitely accomplished what I wanted to in this video with going through all of my boxes that I had stored in there and decluttering, trying to downsize. At least got the storage shelves reorganized in the meantime until we get the rest of the garage reorganized and cleaned up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me declutter and get rid of stuff. I don't think this was like the best decluttering video, but if you like decluttering, I hope you enjoyed if you watched the whole thing. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you next week. Bye.